But hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, hey howdy, what's up? Are we ready for some analysis today? Are you ready? Because I am. Ooh, yikes, Green, that's rough. But good morning, welcome, hello. Hi, Roman, and Panda! Panda's been here a while, I am not 20 minutes late. For sure. It's fine. Yeah, it's Panda. It's Panda. He's being quirky with it, but it's Panda. Not sure why my hair looks so, like, greasy shiny, because I just washed it, so we can stop doing that right now. Anyway, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you? It's 4:10 p.m. here. All of a sudden, today, I didn't sleep all that well last night. And I just got really, like, what's the word? What is the word? Like, not groggy, but just, like, out of it. Very out of it, so. Panda. Panda. Hi, Panda. And are they Southern? Because that's how you do it, Southern. Hey, Panda. Well, there you go, Roman. There you go. So, today we got a pretty cool one here today. We're just gonna wait a couple more minutes because then we'll get some other yackers in here. I've just put on an Instagram story, so the esports people will want to come in eventually. Wow, my eyes are a very interesting color in this light. Are they really this brown? They almost look like they have contact lenses in them. That's crazy. Wednesday. Oh, Panda, are you one of those people that goes, well, it's actually Wednesday morning because it's 11 past midnight. If you haven't gone to bed yet, it's still Tuesday. I don't make the rules. Unless it's then like 4 in the morning or maybe 3. Like for me, the cutoff would be 3. So if it's 3 a.m., I would go, I'm up late Wednesday morning. But anything before 3 a.m. is still Tuesday if I've not gone to bed yet. Does that make sense? Like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., still Tuesday night. 3, now it's on purpose, you're gonna be up later. Fine, it's Tuesday. Thank you. We're not going to do any gaming today, guys. We will do a big gaming stream tomorrow. I'm working on a video tomorrow. But we'll do a big gaming stream tomorrow. Gonna get some rank grind going. Gonna grind some RP. Do all the stuff. But today, not today. We're gonna just do the analysis today. It's not a big one, so we won't be here super long. But I know I said I'd do one. And I want to keep to a schedule of some kind. So that's what we're going to do today. Tell me how your day's been, everybody. How's it all going for you guys? Yeah, that's really the way to be, Panda. If you've got, like, things going on, the US is a pretty good shout. Certainly streaming. You know? Only by people I've seen my Instagram story. Beep. Alright. Oh, hello, Adriano. Welcome. Where am I from? I'm in France right now. I'm always scared to play those first initial matches. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Ninja. You're the one who commented, right? Milta and okay, advantages and disadvantages. Disadvantages is gonna be you're rarely gonna be in the circle past the second zone, if even that. So you're probably gonna be looking at a longer, um, rotation. You're probably gonna be trying to do a later rotation into zone 2 or 3. Gotta probably play a little bit more edge. You're not gonna be in the thick of it. Advantages, you're not going to be in the thick of it. You know, so if you want to loot up for a while and just kind of chill the first bit of the game, then that's that. Easier bridge camp possibilities there. Easier to get to zone if there is an island zone. Fairly good loot. It's pretty decent. But other than that, I mean, it's kind of just a drop. It really just depends on what your team likes. But it could be a cool video series, guys. What do we think about doing like a video series on individual drops? Like Milta City, I could do a video on Los Angeles, and they would only be like, I don't know, 4 minutes long, maybe maximum. I could do Pachinki, I could do Ruins. What do we think? This could be kind of cool. Decided to switch to Asia server to rank this season. Was getting 20. Really? Okay. That's better. Right? I'm thinking this could be fun. And it gives me good ideas for content that isn't super research heavy, because the way I'm doing it now is I'm doing all of the fights and stuff through the streams, and so then I've got these big videos that are for like IGL and Chinese teams, like just big research videos, where these could be not live streams, but video ideas that are easier to do. No, Roman, I think we're talking about just drop spots, not hot drops. Did I say hot drops? I might have said hot drops. I think we're talking competitive here. How to rotate for hard northern zones from Milta late or early rotation. See, this is the thing though, is that there's only so much somebody else is going to be able to tell you. I can point you in the right direction, but it's going to be based on what your team likes and what your team does and how your team works. You know, your team may not like a late rotation. You may want to try and do, so an early rotation is going to be 2 minutes and a late rotation is going to be kind of 4.5. You might like 3, right? So late rotation, early rotation is hard to say. You might like a mix, you might like one, you might like the other. Hard to tell what is better. Yeah, 20 is awesome. I play on 20 because Europe, but it's pretty cool. Even I get desync though. I'm looking forward to the new mode not having desync, but I will say, new mode, laggy as heck. Laggy as heck. I played it yesterday. It was bad. Has yours been lagging? I might have to play a little bit privately today just to check the lag. Not playing the mode? No. I wouldn't know, Ninja. I have not watched anything about BGMI or any of the Indian teams. Still sticking it straight. Clastics. Yes, you do you, Panda. You do that. Alright, shall we get into it? I think we should. We've been here 15 minutes. I got a piece of cornbread and a cup of tea waiting for me when I'm done, so I'm not saying I'm in a rush, but let's get into it. Alrighty, lads. What I'm gonna do, because I keep getting copyright struck for stuff that isn't copyrighted, so we're gonna turn off this. It's gonna be a little quiet, gonna be a little awkward, but you know what? Deal with it. We're gonna go into it because I don't want this muted, because I don't want all of the sound muted. Doesn't matter if all our chit chat's muted later. It's not that they don't get a slot in International Ninja, it's just because they're not part of the global and there's already so many regions that I kind of have to keep track of. Because India doesn't come to global and because they're not part of global really ever, they're like not part of the global thing. It's a different game completely. Um, I just have decided it's not really a region I have time to get into. Um, I do PEL a little bit more because they play very often with global teams, and I have a friend who is into all that, so I watch his stuff and that sort of thing. But India just doesn't come to global, and if I'm a global coach, then I have North America, South America, Europe, um, CSA, MEA, SEA, which I don't even go into that much, and then Korea, Japan, which I watch sometimes, and then PEL as well. So I've got like 8 different regions, and it happens that way. Okay, shall we get into the game? Speaking of PEL, this is going to be PERC. We did the watch stream of PERC, the pub peace something PEL global, yeah, peace global elite, peacekeeping global elite, whatever it's called, regional championship. And this was Chinese teams, SEA teams, and CSA teams. And I wanted to watch this because I think it's going to be a good lesson for everybody here about these hills, but really about very, very open positions, very open terrain in the zone. There's not a whole lot of cover coming into the final phases of the zone, so I want to kind of watch this end game and let's see where we go with it. I want you to kind of shout out if you feel like you know something here, feel like you have an opinion why something happened. Shout it out. We can pause and we'll discuss, okay? So this bout, I don't know, it's like an 11-minute clip, but we'll pause as we need to. Okay. So gonna go here just to kind of give you a rundown of where these teams are. This is at 1.5 speed, so we can slow it down. But just to kind of give you an idea of the kind of the terrain, right? There's a lot of openness here, not a whole lot of cover. As is usual with this particular location, we got vampires, we got STE628. And that was Tony K getting a squad wipe, by the way. Very epic, very cool. No, I know, Ninja, I know. It's a real shame. So, I'm not going to tell you who wins, because let's figure it out together, right? I know who wins, but I won't tell you guys unless you guys remember. So, here we go. We're going to pause. I'm going to pause here. It's gone a little fast, so we can slow it down a little bit here. But what I want... Nope. Hello? What I want to show you is this. Just to kind of show you what's going on here, we have TT, Chinese team, you have IHC solo, the Vampire duo, Baron solo on his own, DRS at the top, and then boom in a 1-2, 1-3 split there. 1-3 split, yeah. So that's kind of where we are at with these teams. This is what they're doing. So you have this ridge line here, and you have a hillside here, over here, and then this is all dip, all right here. This is a dip, and this is a dip, and there's a little valley that runs between the two. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at with the terrain. That's where we're at with the team positioning, etc. If you had to look at this question for you guys, if you looked at this map right now, why no, predict who's gonna win. Off of this map, predict who's gonna win. I want to know. Why haven't I uploaded media on Insta? What do you mean? What do you mean, Ninja? Oh, that's what I have to do. I forgot. Bruh. I've got a IGL shortened version of the IGL video to go out on TikTok, and I have to send it to my editor, and I forgot again. It's things I haven't done. So I guess I'm doing that instead of gaming today. But tell me, who do you think is going to win based off of this? And we'll continue, but you know, you've seen it enough now. You can go ahead and figure it out. And give me your guesses. Give me your best guesses. I am going to go back onto this TT video fight as well here, just to kind of run it back. I think it went a little fast. It doesn't look fast when I'm actually doing, like, recording it 1.5 speed. It really does not look very fast at all. But it is. So we'll do half speed, which is going to be a little too slow, but that's okay. Okay, so we got Yieldy, DRS, going on out because Schweppes goes ahead and grabs him there. Oh, I think I've gone a little too far. Oh well. So they're still at the edge of zone at this point. Vampire Schweppes. I'm sorry, Schweppes, you had no idea. Down he goes. Not gonna happen. Bad, 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 bad. But that's okay. So now he's still got a 1v1 on his hands. Nice little Molotov over to the hillside. So now we see vampires coming in from the houses and coming in on this side. This is probably the best spot for them. It's the weakest side. You had two teams here. You had Boom, who was down, but they do still have Yummy on the other side, and this could pose a bit of a problem for them. But we have to see. Meantime, Frenzy, he's back up. He's back and running. We're good to go. So unlikely that Vampires is going to be able to do anything with this, and he knows it. So Tony K is going to move back to a building, and he's in zone, so that's okay. It's okay for now, but we'll see how it goes. TT, meanwhile, have a really nice, clear view of this area. Gonna go ahead and grab some shots there, but nothing's really gonna happen. And Boom do a good job here of regrouping. I don't think they're in zone right now. They're just on the edge if they are still inside. TT at the moment, this is the problem, right? This is what is happening. Let me go back slightly. Like, look at that. Look how open that is. Let's count the cover here. Here, here, here. Okay, that's a fairly big one with this sight line. Here, here, here. I don't know, here. And yes, across the ridge line, but the rest of it is so open. It's the same either side as well. So you're looking at not a whole lot of space to actually work with here. TT have the best position in terms of they're a decent way inside of zone. They're not right on the edge, and they have probably the better outlook onto the rest of the teams, onto the rest of the zone. So they're looking at a pretty good spot right now. They've got 10 eliminations. They've got 4 kills as well. But let's see. Let's see what happens. So when you're talking about, I mean, Boom have a great position here. It's a little bit harder to deal with. It's a little bit harder to maneuver. The sides are steeper. Flower C from TT, geez, what a split coming up from him. Really good work. But again, you're looking at the sides of the hill are a little bit steeper. There's not as much cover. It's not as deep, so you can't run back off of the ledge. You have to stay on the ledge as much as possible to be inside zone. So it's a harder hill for Boom to actually take control of. This is why they've moved away from it. They've gone to the other side. Baron as a solo can only hope and pray that he isn't seen behind the tree. And then you've got TT on the other side. Like, TT massive control here from them. A really, really good positioning from them. Boom. I like how proactive they are. They've really come into their own this year, I feel. They've done a really, really good job. They've been very successful globally. And you can see them being really, really proactive. And it's one of those things where, depending on your team, you could take either approach here. TT are in full control, and they're just sitting there. They're waiting. They're biding their time. So as a team who has this kind of zone in a competitive space, you come up against this zone in a scrim or a tournament, whatever, you can do that, right? You can be chill and calm and neat and just wait. Boom, on the other hand, are being really, really proactive. If you're more aggressive, if you don't feel like you have the best position, then you're going to want to be more snappy, more on your toes, all of that sort of thing. So that's also going to be a mindset that you might want to take on board when you come across this zone. You can do either or. I don't hate what Boom are doing. I don't hate what TT are doing. TT's positioning is far better. The split is really, really good. But of course, they've had this control from the beginning. So the end zone, you don't win the end zone by waiting for the end zone to come. You have to plan for the end zone, right? TT here took that fight ages ago to get that hillside. And now the zone has gone towards them. They've not even waited for the zone to continue to come towards them. They've taken that massive 1-3 split with Flower Seat to make sure that they have zone whichever way it goes. So that's proactive thinking. That's quiet. That's waiting, but it's proactive. It's not just sitting and waiting. It's planning and waiting. Meanwhile, Baron, big chillin'. So now, we did see earlier TT take a knock against Boom, so that really slowed them down quite a bit here, which allowed Flower Seed to move up a little bit more. But now Boom are looking to move out, and this is really nice push from them. They're trying their best here. It's a rough zone for them, far rougher than for TT. So they're going to try their best here. What they don't know, well, they know there's a solo somewhere. There's 2 solos somewhere. They know it's got to be right. But they don't. They don't know where. And TT is going to be making enough of a mess where they're not really thinking about the solos right now. Flower Seed does go on out there, so Pombit getting a really good little spray there. Again, taking control, right? Taking control back. With your knocks, you take control. So here we have a knock on to the team that should be doing very, very well here, who were the only full squad of the lobby surviving. Really good nade from Baron though, and this is where those solos start to have a massive effect. This is why you don't give up the game when you're a solo, right? You just go into a corner, you stay there, and you try and position yourself, and you just stay there, because then stuff like this happens. If these 2 solos had not been there, Boom would have had a far, far better chance here, because yes, TT do have the advantage. They have the political? No, they have the positional advantageousness. That's not it. They have the help. They have the positional advantage. However, these 2 solos have really messed Boom up, because Boom had the gun power, Boom had the adaptability, they were quick thinking. So it's a shame, but that's okay. Baron could knock both of them here. Could be very good. It's a little short though, so that's just giving a little bit more information away. He's got to be really careful now, because Boom are up 2 still, but they really took a back seat there. Baron was really the guy they were looking for, because again, the solo in the grass where they don't know where he is, and it's Baron, he's going to pose a huge threat here, so need to be careful. So now we're getting into phase 8. Now the thing to know with PEC, PEL, sorry, is the zone does not, the final zone, zone 9, does not actually center up in the middle and then just go into nothingness. It actually does choose a side. So in zone 9, which we will be seeing coming up here, it takes a side again, like a normal, like any other phase of the zone. Ooh, good nade over there. I don't know whose nade that was. Could have been Tony K's there, but a really good effort. And now TT back on top, right? They don't have a nearly full squad coming at them with vehicles. They've got a duo sitting behind a car waiting for something to happen. And so TT are going to bring the fight to them a little bit here. Definitely the ones in control. So are you seeing what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down, chat? Because this is what it is. This hill, there's a lot more. The hill is more sloping, it's more gradual, there's a lot more room to work with here, the angles are better, there's a lot more cover, it's deeper, they can use this to throw more nades, and there you go. So down to a solo for Boom. So now we're starting to see TT spread out a little bit more again. But Baron's gonna be in the middle of the grass, waiting. You don't want to meet Baron in Dark Alley, man. He's lethal, this guy. Very, very good player. And I remember this. Everybody was so hoping he was gonna stay put in that bush. But I think TT spot him fairly easily, which is a shame. Meanwhile, Tony still in it. He's still trying to win. He's still trying to get the best amount of elims possible. They have 5 at the moment. He's just done, or he's got 5. So he just did a 1v4 earlier. He's looking for more. If he had a nade and he knew, there you go, Baron does go out there, seen very, very quickly. And Tony K, top 3 right now. He should be able to see him. If he's got a nade right now, I don't remember how this goes. So if he's got a nade, no, he doesn't. He has to do this. And then he messes up the last one because TT gets in. It was so annoying. I remember now. And so then you got the Tootsies there, and it's all going wrong. But now everybody knows the solars are gone. They're going to go ahead and shoot them through the car, under the car, over the car, and TT are going to win it. So do you guys see kind of a little bit better how that has worked? You know, why TT were the team to win, why the others did a really good job of trying to win, and why it was really down to that terrain, and it was really down to maneuvering an open zone the best that actually got the win. Are you seeing that? Hi, Jimmy. Welcome in. Oops, didn't want to do that. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm gonna take that as a yes. we had a few people chatting earlier. All right. Well, I hope that's informative. At least that's all we got for today. But I just wanted to go over that because I think it's really cool. Not sure it's going to be turned into a video because there's not a whole lot there, but I thought it was important enough to really think about and do a stream on. Bing, 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 bing. Boom. Right. Well, I mean, if no one has any questions, if no one has any thoughts, you know, I'm going to assume that it was all kind of self-explanatory. And I think we can end it there if no one's got anything else to put in, input, all of that. Alrighty. Like I said earlier, I got cornbread and a piece of a piece of cornbread and a cup of tea waiting for me when I go downstairs. So, I think I've got some editing to do. I have maybe some stream stuff to think about. I want to see how we can configure the streams a little bit more. I am trying to keep the analysis streams to Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3:30 to 4:30, somewhere like that, you know, kind of within an hour. 3:30 normally, but you know, today it was at 4, so you know, something like that. Yeah, I think I want to keep to that as much as possible. I don't know, maybe I should do night streams. Again, I don't know. I don't really know what people would want the most, because these tend to get fairly decent watchers. I mean, we have 5 now, but it was up to 8. I mean, but we want more, right? We need more. So maybe I need to change things up. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a poll. I love polls and then ignoring them completely. It's what I do. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, things to think about. But for now, they're gonna stay Tuesdays, Thursdays, at 3:30 to 4:30, something like that. I will be leaving now. I got work to do, but I just want to come on and say hey and do an analysis stream. Keep that consistency, right? Because that's what it's all about. All right. I'm a skedaddle. Thank you so much for being here, watching, chatting, analyzing, breaking down all of that stuff. What kind of polls? How long? 24 hours probably. They're Instagram polls. All right. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was useful to you. The VOD is going to be up on the channel and stay up on the channel, so go ahead and watch that. If you have missed this, it's fine. It's all good. I'm just saying this is where you can find it. All right. I'm out of here. Goodbye.